we are back with Narcissu side second and we'll run PolishLynx here. So we are on the 5th level right now and we'll probably get to the 7th in no time, which is a very sad thing. Alright, I'll bring it to you. Yeah, she will bring the Yunos, the car that she owed. Yuka-san. Just like a best friend. I just feel bad coming empty-handed on Christmas. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Himeko down to the sea. Hey, very cold? Freezing. I see. It's not really fuel for this season, is it? Idiot. Realize that before you start driving? Well, that's true. Yuka, I want to go to that place from before. That beach. Yeah. But I'm not really confident and I don't have a navigation system or a map. That doesn't matter. Drive how you want. Christmas night is long, after all. That's true. Okay. The roadster drove along roads with unknown names. Around, when the dark night was slowly lightening, it was headed towards the beach. Beautiful music in the background, by the way. Why did I want to do such a thing, I wonder? The exact reason, not even I knew. The crashing of waves could be heard, unchanged from that spring day. The phoenix palms stood tall, and just when the dark night gave way to the dawn, before we knew it, we arrived at that place. We've made it. Yeah. Really, it's amazing we got here safely. How about it? It's not so bad, right? My driving and this car. Well, if you take away the cold, I know. I'll buy you a can or something. Hot? This vending machine is really hot. Himeko, we're fine with coffee, right? Then, how about milk tea? Sorry about that. Decide faster. Never mind that. It's 120 yens. It's not every day that I treat you to something. Look, if you want anything, just say it. Anything? Yeah. Then I might want maps. Maps? You mean those maps? And in exchange, I'll give you the Yunos. Huh? Take good care of it, okay? Stupid. Don't say such things all of a sudden. You see, it looks like I'm headed to the 7th floor. Maybe it's some kind of punishment. So, will you accept it? The Eunice? I can't. I can't take that. And also, Yuka, I said this before. I don't want you to visit me anymore. Because when you make such a face, it's hard for me too. The rolling sound of bells. Himeko mops. The church was filling with people headed to Sunday school. The day the cold of winter began in earnest. The band wrapped around my wrist changed from blue to white. In the end, the Eunice was accepted, but the next day, into my hands, maps were delivered. Why was it that I wanted this? The exact reason, still, not even I knew. It was just, from then on, I never saw her. Her perfect attendance stopped there. Those dazzling days, those summer days. Setsumi. Okay. Burning sunlight and the sounds of cicadas. Today also looked that it would be a hot day. So Setsumi probably appeared after the girl that we have in this episode. And she probably got the maps from her, right? I think that's logically good. Burning sunlight and the sounds of cicadas. Today also looked like it would be a hot day. The first summer I faced since the day I was first hospitalized. Or maybe Setsumi was up there, but she somehow managed to live longer. I don't know. Of course, it's not like I was hospitalized the whole time. They were days interrupted with home and outpatient care. It's been half a year since they last came. The time I spent wearing pajamas slowly grew, and as if in direct proportion, the number of people who came to visit me shrunk. At first, classmates came to visit me every day, people that were once called friends, but now they had turned into acquaintances. Even if I meet them on the street, they'd leave after exchanging a few words of greeting. Soon, those acquaintances will turn into strangers, and someday I'll probably be erased from their memories. It probably makes them uncomfortable. For people who live normally, my very existence to them, even if I meet me, it probably doesn't raise their spirits, and probably the same goes for thinking about me. And so, I think they decided to erase me. Yet, whenever the end of the school day came, every day I continued to watch for someone to come. And then, after half a year of waiting, I stopped looking outside. Finally, I remembered to close the curtains, accepted the fact, guessed at the reason. After 3 years, even I came to understand. It's not that they had forgotten about me. It seemed they met as if from the start. They never knew me, never saw me. As if there had been nothing there to begin with. They probably want to keep their eyes closed. Around when I was being admitted in and out of the hospital, when people had already stopped coming to visit me, and I had most likely been erased from everyone's memories. My family moved from the freestanding home we had long lived in to an apartment, and mother started working part-time in a nearby takeout lunch shop. The meaning behind it all, even I could understand. Hospital fees were no joke. In the ward every day, it was a conversation topic for the patients. I came to know how the patients themselves felt the responsibility to their families far more than the families could imagine. And then, the small, old, slightly dirty wooden building that was our new home. On top of being smaller, father's daily commute stretched to over 2 hours. Meanwhile, the distance I had to take to the hospital became a 3-minute walk. In front of that beat-up, cramped apartment, father said, "The air here is nice and feels good, doesn't it?" Saying that, he smiled, and mother smiled in the same way. Because the heat might aggravate my health, they put an air conditioner in my room. Of course, no other room had one. And mother, who had started going to the part-time job, often brought back croquettes and fries for me, saying they were leftovers. In that cramped room, we ate together. Always, they smiled happily. It was very painful. Faithfulness was unbearably painful. Instead of feeling thankful or happy, I was filled with guilt. It's your fault. Probably, that's what I wanted them to say. I wanted them to blame me more. Being treated kindly hurt. I remember uncontrollable feelings of irritation, even anger towards myself. If God were around, I wanted him to quickly heal me, or if that wasn't possible, to let me die now. Everyone else was in the middle of erasing my existence, but in contrast, my parents sought to make me stand out. That was much more painful. Even as I was being treated kindly, I hated myself for being unable to repay it. I cursed the fact that one of the countless misfortunes in the world happened to fall on me by chance. In such times, smiling and putting on a cheerful air might have been what I was supposed to do. But all I was able to manage was to quietly eat the fries that I really didn't like very much. The burning sun and cries of cicadas. When the white rainy season clouds cleared and it had turned completely into summer, after being readmitted to the hospital for the nth time, finally I was discharged. But that wasn't the end of things. The word discharge also meant, until the next time I was admitted, the beginning of a long life of outpatient care. Under the blazing sky today, I again walked the 3 minutes distance in my pajamas. To my mother, who had offered to come along, I replied, "It's alright." In my own way, it was supposed to be out of consideration for her, but the desolate look on her face at my words had also hurt. My feet happened to stop before some school. Most likely, it was an elementary school. Since it was already summer vacation, there weren't many people inside. In front of that empty schoolyard, for some reason, I wound up gazing, without thinking. My head stopped. Occasionally, I would see happy children running around, and my eyes would follow them. Alright, let's end this here. So, Setsumi, we meet again. And unfortunately, we already know how this will end for her. It brought many tears. And even if the story will not end like that with her, so probably there will be the other girl. Alright, let's end this. I hope you enjoyed. And I see you in the next one. Bye.